really politics, it's like professional wrestling. It's just the good guys and the bad guys are all on the same team, and they're just scripting everything to put on a show. And a lot of people, even if they know it's fake, and a lot of people think it's real. And even people still think wrestling is real, even though they've come out and said it's not real. But they're
It's entertainment. They've said it.
it's entertainment. So really, and I guess even now more than ever, which is ironic because the most entertaining candidate is Trump, and he's really like part of what the problem was, an influence peddler, buying these people. And he even would say, "I've given money to everyone on this panel." So it's almost like unless an outsider wins, it's almost like what's the use?
Yeah.
Because what's the difference? They're all on the same, they're all in the same bullpen crafting
Well,
their.
you're exactly right. It's not coincidental that the number 1 and 2 person in the race on the Republican side are outsiders, and the number 4 person is kind of an outsider. I mean, let's face it. The Republican establishment doesn't really like Ted Cruz that much. I mean, he's a little bit off the reservation.
He's a little bit off the
So,
reservation, but he's Wall Street's guy. He's got big Wall Street money, and his wife is a Wall Street player.
as was
And
Jeb Bush.
and if you go by your theory, it's all craftsmanship to get power. That all his crazy religious fanaticism is really just a calculating tool to fool
Yeah.
people into supporting him.
He has the big picture of everyone's decision tree, and he just picks whatever box he needs to get them to say vote for Ted. That's all he does. What does he really believe in? We'll find out if he gets elected, because then he'll go, okay, well,
Well, he'll believe in who's been passing him dough, and
you never even know. I think he's so calculating that he may say to them, guess what? I got another idea here. That may be true, but I don't. First of all, I'm not running for re-election for another 4 years, so I'm going to try something here. And they'll be like, "What did he just? We got conned by him. How could they do that?" It's like the funny line from Used Cars when the evil brother says, "It used to be when you bought a politician, the son of a bitch stayed bought." Well, we'll see what happens with it, but it will. But you're right. It's all a comedy. To them, that's their profession, that's their career, that's the way they make money. Life doesn't exist outside the Beltway, even though they take enough vacations to visit every state, let alone their state. And I think we could be at a sea change moment where people are saying, you know what, I'm not, and this is Bernie's hope, is I'm not going for the same old. The same old is not working for me. When you say 60% of the people who want to work are employed, they're not happily employed. Most of them are underemployed and underpaid. So, it could be that 2016 will be the year when this house of cards comes down. Could be. It's starting. The first one will start to fall off. And then and it already happened in Canada, as you know.
Oh, it's gonna blow up any way you look at it. I'll tell you the only way it doesn't totally blow up, and no, it'll blow up no matter how you look at it, because either you're gonna get an outsider who's gonna blow it up. If a Republican wins, shit's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up, not in a good way, and Clinton is basically a Republican, so it blows up in Republican direction. There'll be another war for sure. I don't know. I mean, it looks like the year of the blow up. It's gonna blow. It's gonna blow up. I don't see any path to not blowing up.
Well,
Maybe Clinton is the safest path. Of nothing changing.
Well, I don't see it that way. I also, as I said, for example, about I don't know Rubio that well. I have a slightly different take on Rubio than you do. I think I think he honestly believes something, but he keeps getting the knobs turned.
Well, because he doesn't believe in anything.
No, he believes in something, but
He doesn't
he
know what he believes. Here's what he believes in. He believes in what people tell him to believe, and how his handlers
see.
coach
I
him
think
into making it seem like he believes what he's saying.
I think you're exactly right. That's what I'm talking about. The knobs. In his heart, he believes in something. We don't know exactly what that is.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe he has something. Like he probably believes in immigration reform, but he can't believe in immigration reform if he wants to get the nomination.
Right. I mean, every time I hear him talk about it, I'm like, how is this relating to his circumstance?
Right, right. It's like Obama
Remember,
probably
they didn't go through some long.
always believed in marriage equality, but he had to say something else. It's like Lincoln always believed in, was an abolitionist, but he had to get elected. He had to be the southern states can make their choice type of thing. And then when he had the opportunity to do what he wanted, and probably
See,
the powers that be don't want somebody that actually has any kind of real opinion that could turn on them.
that's a very interesting point that you made there, because this is the Ted Cruz platform, and on the other side, what you have on is Trump, who's like, I'm saying all this stuff and I'm going to get elected, and then I'm going to sit in the room with my trusted advisors, and he does rely on trusted advisors. Trump does, and he's going to go, maybe you're right. That was kind of a. What do you think we should do? Because I got to make a deal. I got to make it.
Yeah.
Let's come up with something, and that's what So if you look at it, you're kind of thinking maybe Ted Cruz is just going to go, thanks, guys. Now here's kind of what I'm thinking. Does he have links to Wall Street? He does, and what would that mean? But you also don't know whether he's playing, and this is the thing about Cruz. You don't know whether he's playing them too. So he's the most Hillary Clinton is clearly the most calculating on the Democrat side. Cruz is most calculating on the Republican side, and well, we're gonna have a lot of fun watching what happens, and hopefully, but I do believe if it's going to explode, it's going to explode in this way that people are going to go, wait a second, this has all got to change. We have to change from where we are now, and if it doesn't happen in this election, like if Hillary were to get elected, it will be a bloodbath in 2018 on the House side, because people will be like, okay, that is nobody who is an incumbent is getting in, period. That's not, all you have to do is say, my platform is I'm not an incumbent. Great, we're voting for you because this other idiot didn't do anything for us. So that's basically what I see happening.